here today. I'm sorry I'm late, as always. I just had a wave of emotions take over, and I was not anticipating that. I need to stop going live after I have these waves of emotions, but I needed that. I needed that. I don't know if you guys are feeling it too, but if I can be 100% honest with you guys, I'm feeling so disconnected from Source. I really feel disconnected from Source, and I've just been praying and crying for the willingness to help me align again, help me feel whole again. That's why when I channel, sometimes it's difficult to channel because it's essentially the essence of God that flows through, the essence of the ancestors, the essence of your ancestors, for whoever's resonating. And I sense the essence of the ancestors, and it's really difficult to channel when I don't feel aligned. You know, like sometimes you see tarot readers and they're really happy, or they relay information and they get into the groove of things. But to me, it's like, it's every time I channel, I feel, you know, I've been feeling triggered. I've been feeling hit. Like it's awakening me. Like the message that I relay awakens everyone, including me. And it's a very humbling experience. So that's why maybe I haven't channeled as much lately. I haven't felt connected. I've been feeling so off. And so I needed to share that with you guys before I start today. You guys know I keep it 100 with y'all. That's how it goes. And so, yeah, thank you for listening. And let's get started. Let's get started. Oh, I marry you. Hello, Dojo. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much for always being here. I don't think I'm ready for marriage right now, but thank you. You're so kind for being here and, you know, showing up, and all the love and support and the likes and the shares and just you listening to me. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. But thank you. Should we get started? I'm going to do a 12 sign. I just want you to be happy. Ah, thank you. I want to be happy too. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm not married yet again. Because I think I really want to be happy on my own first before I really embark on that journey, right? And I feel like some part of me isn't happy alone. Like I'm happier than I was before, but I'm not fully content or happy with just myself and the grace of God. And I feel like maybe it's because of what I've been through, what I'm healing from, but I will be there and I will get there, and we all will. So for anybody else struggling, feeling like they're not aligned, feeling like they're, you know, lost or there's no connection, just know that there's a lot of us feeling that void, right? We're in the void and feeling lost, right? Because we're getting acquainted with versions of selves we haven't fully internalized or really gotten to know. We're dealing with versions of selves we haven't gotten to know yet, experience fully, and that could be very scary. And so I'm right there with y'all working on that. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The best, Sophia. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, we try to, you know, keep it as honest as we can here, right? At the end of the day, somebody might just relate, and I feel like that's more important than, you know, anything, even doing the tarot, right? This is more important than that, you know? And yeah. All right, so let's get started. I'm doing a 12 sign forecast. I'm going to spend about 5 minutes on each sign. I don't want to do too much today. I'm just really tired. Let's get started. We're going to do 434 for Aries. Aries. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, feel free to ask. I'm here. I'm here for every one of y'all, okay? Aries, 444 on the clock. I'm using the, look at this beautiful card. This is exactly how Aries is feeling this week. There might be a feeling of longing. It's like you feel like there's something missing and you can't put your finger on it. You're longing for something and you're trying to reach for something, or you want something, but you don't know how to quite get it or receive it, right? And I feel like, again, there's this feeling of separation here from either a goal, a dream of yours, or just like the feeling of unity with either people, significant others, or even source, the essence of source itself. And I feel like some of you guys are praying for guidance this week. Aries, you're praying for guidance on the next steps, because instead of you moving, you're sitting still. You could have been moving in the past, realizing that I think what nourish you, the thing that will nourish you the most is sitting still and really asking yourself what it is that you want for 2026. And the minute you start asking the divine what it is that you want, higher self, if that's what you want to call it, something within you starts awakening. It's like this hunger. There's a hunger. It's like you're acknowledging a hunger, a thirst for something, a want, a need that you maybe didn't know you needed so bad until now. And you realize that the only thing that can fix this is the essence of higher power. Spirit, guidance, whatever you want to call this. Divine intervention. I feel like this is the thing that you've needed the most, but maybe you had a what is the word? Maybe you'd had not been able to identify that until now. And this desire, need to be loved, nourished, protected, cared for, deeply deeply seen. Somebody wants to be seen here. I feel like this comes into the surface to be acknowledged by you and source, or whatever it is that you believe in, right? I don't know what your faith is, but it almost seems like you're asking for something that only faith can bring in. Now, the question remains, do you have faith that this can actually be given to you? Because what you want, you can't give to yourself. What you want is something you're asking for. The question is, do you have faith to receive this, whatever this is? And the minute, this is a question you're going to ask yourself this week, Aries. And once you do, something within you initiates and you move forward. This is the Chariot. This is a Cancer card, right? This is you slowly not having all of the answers, but having enough divine guidance within to go down a specific path or just move forward. Even if you don't know what that is, there could be uncertainty, but I'm getting you're figuring out what it is that you need or want. No, the reason you're moving forward is because you asked yourself the question, or you told yourself that there's a need here. You don't know how to get it, but you're willing to receive it, or you're willing to find the answer. This is you being open to it. I hope that makes sense. To the Nine of Pentacles, this is this is fulfillment. This is hard work well done. This is somebody who loves their life. This is somebody who's grateful. This is somebody who made it all happen. But I don't want to say made it all happen. I want to say you're enjoying the fruits of your labor due to the hard work you've put in. Like, for example, asking yourself the hard questions. Like, what is it that you want? And then doing the work that it takes to be open enough to receive, and then have abundance like this. A happy life, a happy lifestyle, whatever that looks like to you. Whether that's career, your love life, personal, spiritual. For some, I'm getting spiritual. Whatever that looks like to you, it almost seems like you're closer to finding out what that is. And this week, it's going to be a great start for 2026, because this is what you've needed to take you in that direction. All right, that's for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you see the future? Yes, I can. The rock is cooking. What's unique about that? Nailed it. Thank you, Source. Thank you so much, Source. So kind, so kind. Thank you. I'm glad you resonated. Thank you. This means a lot to me. The next sign is going to be for my Taurus. Again, you may not have to be a Taurus, but if you resonate, right? There's a reason why we were drawn to the readings that we're drawn to. 10:05 for Taurus. What is in store for the week for Taurus? I am going to use the anime tarot for you. I see a 3 of Cups. Is that going to come out? Let's see what comes out for you. The Emperor. That's a beautiful card to start off with, Taurus. The Emperor. Interesting. Somebody's in their divinity this week, Taurus. You are graceful this week. You show up to work, your place of employment. You show up in your life, however that looks like. Whatever your lifestyle is, but I'm getting for a lot of you guys, it's work related. You show up to work like this. It's not just because you know what you're doing. It's not because you're an expert in your field. It's because you know who you are. You don't have to over-explain anything this week. You don't even feel like it. The way you show up, your demeanor in 2026, even if it's to your home life or family life, the way you're showing up, full presence. Full presence. And it's not masculine energy. I know these are masculine figures. I'm actually getting, it's masculine energy, but it's really also divine feminine energy. That's really what's making you look so attractive and in command, right? Because the Emperor and the King of Cups here, they're sitting in their throne, right? They're sitting still. They are watching. They are analyzing. They are not saying much. They're just the presence alone, right? That you show up in. It is astonishing. People look at you and they know they're in the presence of greatness, right? They're in the presence of somebody that, again, you embody this energy of, I know who I am. Therefore, there's no need to explain, right? It's that saying of silence is power. You're going to use that to your advantage. You're going to use that to your advantage, and it's going to work out for you, Taurus, this week. People are going to come to you and just like, they're going to want to be around you. They don't even know why, but their energy is going to be drawn to you. You're going to be attracting people who have probably more years of experience than you, or people who, in your field of work have more knowledge than you, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because the position of power you're in, they're going to understand why you either got a promotion or why you're in a certain position of power. You may not even have the title, but I'm getting that this has to do with the way you show up, the way you delegate, the way you talk, the way you manage. It's very professional. And I feel like people are going to look at you and just want to be around that energy. They are going to listen to you because, again, you're not overexerting. You're speaking, but it's with you're so present while you speak that it makes people drawn to you automatically. And that's power. That's real power. No amount of years of experience can really bring that, right, to the table. It's more of like the work you've done within yourself to improve, okay? Let's see. I am a psyche. A psyche? Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that. You're a psyche? You mean like psychic? I'm an Aries. Yay! Shout out to Aries, Julio Chavez. Pull one for you. Who is this? I'm sorry, it's hard for me to read because I've been on a computer all day earlier. Pull a card for you. So we're doing a reading right now. We're doing a 12-sign forecast. Let me know if you resonate. Even if you're not the sign, you may just resonate with the reading. Change your life with a smooth maneuver. You can be a wounded healer or wounder. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. Well, I think we're all wounded, right? But if you're wounded and you're healing, it's transformation, right? That's what we call transformation. Congratulations to everybody on the journey who literally is going through a huge awakening because of 2026. A lot of us are going through an awakening, and you could have been going through it. You were going through it in 2025. But the difference is the energy in it, the intent with it, right? So like maybe in 2025, it was all about healing, shedding the pain, right? Really getting to the core of who we are. 2026 is all about putting that into the present moment. So for example, everything we've learned about ourselves, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, right? Every part of us. It's like really getting to meet that part of ourselves and integrating that, right? So like, how do we utilize those talents and abilities in the present moment? How do we show up every day acknowledging what our needs are? And even if we're nowhere near receiving those needs or achieving those goals, are we still present? And do we still believe that we're worthy of those things, right? It's kind of like that. That's why the year of the horse, that's what it means. It isn't just pure movement, right? It's actually us sitting still and really figuring out what it is that we want. That's what makes us initially take action, right? All right, I know I said a lot, so all right, let's move on. Gemini. That was a bit weird. Yeah, it could be a little weird, I get that. Yeah, it depends whether if you relate or not, but hopefully, there's something in there for you to relate to. I love doing this, y'all. I love reading for y'all. I fucking love it. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. I love that you guys are engaging with me. I fucking love it. I love y'all. Without y'all, I'm nothing. Just remember that. All right, Gemini. Is that 15? I can't even read that. 1557. Don't mind me, I'm blind. All right, we're gonna use 2 decks for this Gemini reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, y'all. It helps my channel. I want to say change the life of this smooth maneuver. Ooh. Let's see. Gemini is a big opportunity. It's right here for you. There's a big opportunity calling your name for 2026. Sorry, y'all. 2026. It's yeah, something's calling your name, man. It's like you're about to enter something very, very, it's like the precipice before you go and your life fully changes. You're like at the doorstep of a portal, Gemini. How do I explain this? You're literally at the doorstep, right? You're about to begin a journey and you don't even know how much this is going to change you. You thought you changed in 2025, Gemini? Nah, that was child's play. You could have literally endured a very difficult year, right? Because of everything that you've been through and the healing that it was involved in order for you to get to where you're at. That was serious business, okay? But this year, oh my God, it's going to be one of the most transformative years. You're never going to forget this year. You are never going to forget this year because what's going to happen is right now you've been kind of playing it a little bit small. Only because we're so afraid of our own power. Gemini, we've been playing it small because, Gemini is all about risk taking. It's all about communicating its wants, its needs. It's all about, just going out there and trying the new, right? But I feel like Gemini has been scared to tap into this. Look how powerful this shit looks, man. This is no joke. This is you fully stepping in your divinity and moving forward. Somebody here is going to make a life-changing decision, and once you do it, you don't go back. I can sense your spirit, when you tap into that energy of integration, you get terrified, and that's why you've been stalling. The universe, higher self, the universe, faith, it's been waiting for you to allow this integration to occur. And the minute you allow it to fully take over, I'm telling you, you're never going to go back to the old ways of being, which is what terrifies you. I think that's what we're grieving over, right? Gemini, you're about to step into something huge here. I'm not just talking about job related, career related. I'm talking about a version of you that you haven't even stepped into. A version of you, the way you're gonna learn to love yourself this year, it's uncanny. The way you're gonna open yourself up this year and allow people to come in and change your fucking life, it's unbelievable. It's unreal. This is how you know you've been playing it small, right? Because the potential, like where you're at is great. You've done amazing. But where you're about to step into in 2026, if you fully allow this integration to happen, wow. That's what you call a miracle. Yeah, that's what you've been afraid of, Gemini. You've been afraid of it. We've all been afraid of our divinity, right? But this, it's like you are there. You are there. And the minute you step into that, you feel it and it scares you. Because the amount of openness you're going to need to have, this is the Eight of Swords. This is you being a little closed off or not wanting to see. The amount of love that you're going to have to be open to receive from strangers, people, work environments, even from your own self, higher self, even your shadow. The amount of love that you're going to receive, it's too much. Yeah. It's the type of love that will change your life. Are you ready for that, Gemini? Ready or not, it's going to happen. Because there's no other way to live. Once you tap into that, you don't go back. I don't see you going back, honey. All right, that was for my Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sounds like me. Hey, Sabita, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Drop questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. This is regarding the reading. I'm doing a 12-sign forecast for all the signs, okay? The next sign is going to be Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Man, I'm feeling the power. I was so cold earlier, but now I feel warm. That's what happens when I let you higher self channel, right? I'm like, help, help. Whoo, yeah. Thank you. The divine's laughing right now because I said that. Yo, the divine knows. I'm so stubborn, right? I'm so scared. Even when I channel, that's why it's so hard to channel, right? Because when I channel it, I'm allowing a certain type of love and higher level of consciousness to integrate, and that is terrifying for someone like me who grew up feeling unworthy, right? Of love and things that every human needs, right? All right, Cancer, Cancer. I think you get comment, job for new, subscribe. Hey, Rosalie, welcome. I love the name, Rosalie. Hi, it's good to see you. All right. Cancer, Cancer. How many times that? Is that 23? I can't read that shit. 23. Let's do 24. 24. All right. Cancer, Cancer. I feel like you've been receiving communication. You're receiving communication, but for whatever reason, it's like you're receiving messages of communication this week, and there's a part of you that it might be a little overwhelming for you. Whatever this communication or message is, and it's the reason it's overwhelming is because it's just so obvious. This communication or message has been so obvious, but I think it's been difficult for you to process this, because if you allow the message to come through, you'd realize it entails an ending with the eighth house, right? Eighth house is all about endings and beginnings. Seeing something for what it is. A dead end, right? Something is a dead end. Something is a giveaway. Something has to go. Something is over. And this week, it's going to become so apparent that you're going to have to let something go in order for you to really step into, it's just time to let it go. Four of Pentacles, it talks about the person that, again, you're holding on to everything you have, whether that's like, let's say monetary, right? Let's say it's a job. You're holding on to a job because of the money and security it provides, knowing fully well that your time here is actually done. That's just an example. For some of you guys, it is about money. There's a certain job that does not fulfill you. And you keep wondering if the universe is going to help you provide or help you get by. Because maybe the job that you stepped into right now could be a down pay, like a downgrade with pay. But it almost seems like it's better or it's healthier. What I'm getting from most of you guys, it's you're afraid of the monetary repercussions if you let this job go, or something to do with money. There's something here that you're doing with money, but there's no passion. So the universe is saying this is dead. Are you ready to move on to a new career, a new job, something different that is a better reflection of who you really are? For others of you guys, it's whatever this message is, it's like letting something go that's dead and gone. It almost feels like you're holding on to a corpse here, right? Not literally. Hopefully not literally, okay? We don't want any like necrophiliacs over here and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else for Cancer. Yes, ma'am. Can you please read my horoscope? Rosalie, we're doing a reading right now, 12-sign forecast. We're gonna get to Sagittarius soon, okay? Yeah. Others of you guys, I feel like the reason you haven't let go of whatever this is, this ending, it's because you don't know who you are. You feel lost. So the reason you're holding on to something from your past or that isn't really to your benefit, it's because if you let it go, you already feel lost. You already feel lost. You already feel confused. But if you let this go, then you're fully in the void. You're fully lost, is what you think, right? It's what you're feeling inside. It's the fear. It's a fear. It's a valid fear, but it's a fear because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know whether you're going to survive or bear the loneliness. But that's the thing about being in the void or letting go and being in the darkness. That's where you really figure out who you are. Are you brave enough to let go, wander into the unknown to figure out who you are? Can you? You've done it many times before. Whoever I'm reading for, you've done this many fucking times before. And yet it almost seems like every time it gets a little more scarier, right? Because the stakes are higher. There's more for you to lose. You've earned everything you've earned is due to you having enough faith. Everything that you have, it's due to faith. So imagine if why the fear, how do I say this? Everything you've earned is through faith, right? So can it really be taken from you? Right? It's like everything you have is actually yours. It comes from the essence of who you are. So if you let something go, do you not have enough faith to believe that something better is going to replace it? Do you not have enough faith to believe you're going to be happier? Or that you're going to figure out who you are and survive, which is what you've fucking done this whole time. You're a survivor. This is a wolf. This is a wolf in isolation, afraid, because it's been on its own for a long time. But this is fully immersed in this on your path. So if you've done this before, right, where you've had to let go of something that isn't good for you, and you didn't know what the results would be, but you had enough, I wouldn't say you had enough faith. The discomfort of the lifestyle you were living was greater than you being in the unknown, because that's usually how it goes, right? It has to hurt enough for us to change. That's where you're at right now, right? That's where you're at right now. I feel like there's a bigger fear here, right? Because it's like you're in the unknown. You fully let go. What would be the worst that happens? I feel for some of you guys, it's you don't know who you are. You don't know what you're made of. You haven't reached this level of loneliness or tapped into this level of loneliness. You haven't tapped into this level of potential of you doing it on your own, right? Making it on your own. For some of you guys, I told you it's a job, or living at home with the family, right? It's being tied or attached to a comfort zone. And the universe is saying to leap. You know it's time to leap, right? But the fear is still there. Will you be able to survive on your own? Again, you've done it before. Some of you guys don't think you're going to be able to make it this time. Like I said, you thought the stakes are higher. You're older, you're more mature, you've been through a lot. You haven't really realized who you are in the darkness. You haven't really realized your potential. But again, this is the point. It's like you can only realize this potential until you fully let go and immerse yourself in the unknown. That's how you realize what you're made of. It's a risk. That's what life's about. You're overdue for growth at this point because of the comfort zone you're in. It's killing you. It's killing you. You feel dead inside. Every time you sit in your comfort zone, it's like you're due for an upgrade. Are you ready? I think you are. Hopefully that made sense. I felt like I was trying to express myself the best way possible, but I don't know if that made sense. Okay, that was for Cancer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't do it. I'm an alpha. Don't. Okay, well then you don't do it. 6. I think which makes total sense. Thank you, Karma's mother. Karma's a mother. Yes, Karma is a mother. Mother ever. No. No. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just that person. Look, I'll tell you for experience, man. I'm in that boat with y'all. How many times have we risked it all and it's paid off? How many times have we risked it all and it hasn't paid off? How many times have we sat there bored out of our fucking minds because we know life's all about risk and reward? I don't know. These are valid questions, guys. I'm not saying do it, don't do it. I'm just saying, I mean, you feel it. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Shit, this reading scares me, okay? I'm right there with you guys. 34, Leo, 34. Whew, that shit hurt. That was scary. All right, where are my other cards? I want to use the Delusion Tarot. Hey, welcome. What's up, twin? You twinning, huh? Okay. Oh, we got death. Why did it come out in reverse? That's some bullshit. Leo. Damn you, Leo. Leo. Oh, excuse me. I feel like you're being watched. Maybe seduced. I feel like the angel had some energy seducing you this week. I had this reading for you 2 days ago. This keeps happening for a reason. There's a Leo here. If you're drawn to this reading, this is the second time this reading keeps coming up. You're being seduced this week. I don't want to say I don't really believe there's such thing as good or bad. I just think there's options, right? And it almost seems like you're being tempted though. With things that you know you like for example, money, financial security, jewelry, whatever this is that looks like your dream. If it's a desire that you have that brings in short-term pleasure or monetary gains or some boost of the ego, it's there. You are going to be tempted. You have been tempted, and you're going to get tempted even more this week because the stakes are higher. You're going to get tempted it's like you're being lured back to this energy. Something is trying to tempt you. Something or someone is going to tempt you this week to keep you where you're at. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to succeed. They just don't want you gone or away from them. So they're showing up very flashy. They're telling you what you want to hear. If this is an energy, this energy is very seductive. It's playful. It's boosting your ego. It's everything you want. It's short-term pleasure, right? Is it good for you in the long run? Probably not. But it's an offer. You are allowed to be tempted by any force or any means necessary. All's fair in love and war, guys. Whether that's in the spiritual realm, spiritual warfare, it's all fair. Right? Spiritual warfare. Yeah, it's all fair. Fair game. For some of you guys, again, it's for your soul. The price is your soul. Whether that's somebody trying to convince you to stay at this job that is killing you inside, whether this is somebody trying to keep you next to them, knowing that this relationship isn't going anywhere, they're going to tempt you. They're going to give you an offer that's going to seem very difficult to refuse in the moment because it's all glitz and glamour. I don't think that this is the best course of action for you. I don't want to say I don't think it is the best course of action. I just don't know if it's going to have the long-term desired effects. Think of what you want 5 years from now versus what you want now. Do you see what I'm saying? Now put that perspective into whatever this offer is this week because it's going to seem amazing. It's going to be hard to refuse. This is going to require like a prayer. And whatever you believe in, pray because you are going to be tempted for sure. Yeah, because Leo loves flashy. Leo loves grand expression. Leo likes, Leo likes what it likes, right? And this energy knows that. They know exactly how to lure you. They know exactly how to tempt you. And they think they can wager. They're going to wager. But you have a choice. You can either say yes to this or you can end this once and for all. Just end it. Somebody has an end date in mind here, which is why you're being tempted one last time. Somebody has an end date here. That's it. That's all it is. You have an end date. And once you fully end it, a new beginning can start with the Ace of Pentacles. Right? All right. That was for my Leo. Amen. The closer you get to the Lord, the harder the devil tries. That's true, eh? Hey, CE Valley, how you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see all my usual people and all the newcomers as well. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's so good to be back, y'all. I fucking love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for everything. All right, Virgo, Virgo. For all the Leos this week, drop on the chat what you're being tempted with. I just want to know. 4031. We're going to say 4031. I hope that's correct. I can't see anymore. I've been staring at a computer all day earlier, so you know how that goes. We're going to use the messages of light for Virgo. Oh. I keep seeing celebrate come out. I think I'm going to get that card out. If it's meant to come out, well, it will come out. I feel like you're being heavily, like, influenced by one of your ancestors or your whoever protects you in the spirit realm. You are highly protected right now because you're working through something. You're working through something, and it's like you see the light. You see the protection. You see the investments that your guides and the ancestors make on the spiritual realm for you. You see it. You see the hard work they put in day and day out to get you to see them. And you do. You do this week. Something becomes so fucking clear as day this week. And you see the light. Hopefully, you know, I'm not saying you're dying. I'm just saying this is a transformation, right? It could be a spiritual death and rebirth, right? But I'm getting more of you see the truth. You see what matters. You see the light. You see them. When you see your guides, you see love, light, and truth, right? No matter how difficult that is. But you're being drawn to it. You're going to spend a lot of time in nature this week. I know it's cold out there for some of y'all in the northern hemisphere. But you're going to spend a lot of time in nature to kind of get yourself to really see something here. It's like if you've been feeling lost or confused, it's like you get the answer that you've been needing this week. And then it humbles us, right? That this answer humbles us, and we just sit there and receive the light. We receive the information, the truth. Whatever this is, we receive it. The protection. I don't know what this is. Should I take the Wheel of Fortune out? Let me pull one more card out, okay? Not true. Okay, well, if it's not true, it's not true. I can't convince you otherwise. All right. Yeah. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. That's number 10. That to me talks about like moving forward. It's like the clarity, the guidance you've been seeking, or the truth that gets displayed in front of you. It's what you need to close a cycle out or to say goodbye to something or just move forward. This truth is going to free you. It's going to free you. It's going to help you move forward with your life, which is, or it's going to give you the answer that you need. And all of a sudden, it's like there's peace and calm all around you because you accept this truth. You accept it, you internalize it, and you make it a part of your everyday reality. You integrate with the truth, or, the light. The awareness of it, right? You integrate with this awareness, and then it's like, that's the answer. Nothing else matters. That's the answer. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles right there. With that's you moving forward, right? That's you investing. It's like you're using the truth to invest again, try again, move forward, try go. It's like you're using it to the betterment of your life. Something here gets exposed. A truth gets exposed here. Someone gets exposed, something gets exposed, and it's like you could finally say good riddance and then move on. I don't want to say your dark nature, but some part of you here gets exposed into the light, and it's exactly what you've needed. It's what you've been praying for. Some awareness, some truth, some fact, some knowledge. I think for some of you guys, it's about yourself. It's knowledge about yourself or what you're doing, how you're living. And then it's like it frees you because you expose whatever this truth is about yourself and you accept it. By you becoming aware of the truth, you accept it. Therefore, you can do something about it. Do something in the physical that will make you change. Then you don't relate to this reality anymore. Because you accepted that the reason why you're in the reality that you're at, or attracting what you're attracting who you're attracting, it's because there's something here about you becoming aware that you are a mirroring effect to that, right? You are essentially what you're attracting, right? So if you're living in a certain way, a certain lifestyle, you're going to see why. And you're going to see this is why. This is the reason why. Then you're going to say, okay, this could be a fear. There's a fear as to why you're living the way you're living, why you're choosing the same people continuously, why you're doing the same thing over and over again. This is why. Once you accept that this is the truth about who you are, you can move on. Now you can take the appropriate steps to move forward and away from whatever that is. Does that make sense? King of Pentacles, it's understanding that. And having the grace and mercy that it requires to understand that this is who you are. And being okay with that. We all have parts of self that we don't want to look at. We all make choices that don't reflect the best versions of us, and that's okay. We still love that about ourselves. We pat ourselves on the back and say, yes, that's me. That's why I do this, because X, Y, and Z, I could love myself more in this way. Right? For an example, for some of us, we attract partners who don't really, they're not 100% emotionally available. Well, how emotionally available am I to myself? Right? It's stuff like that. And once we become aware of it, we can do something to change it. King of Pentacles is someone having the resources, which could be the information, to your advantage. Having the resources to do whatever you want with your life because you have the knowledge. You have the abundance. You have the forgiveness of self to move forward. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. My sister, you need to repent. These are false idols. Only God and the ones who deem worthy. Yes, I do believe in God, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ believes in me. Vice versa. I love Jesus Christ. And I'm a tarot reader. Ta-da! Now for my next trick. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Whew, we're at the halfway point. We just finished Virgo. How's everybody doing? Are we doing okay? Because I know I hit fucking hard. I know we just hit really hard. We just hit really fucking hard. Yeah. I have to quit smoking. Which I will. I will. It's nicotine. I will. All right. Empress. What's the next card sign? Virgo, Libra, Libra, Libra. Ooh. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me get my lip gloss. My little Carmex. You know how it gets when we start talking for a long time? Whew. Yeah, I know how this job is. You get thirsty, you get tired, you get All right. Going to say it to the Lord Almighty when you meet him in person. I talk to the Lord Almighty every day. The Lord Almighty is talking to me right now. It loves me. The Lord Almighty loves me. It loves you. It loves everyone. God, Jesus, Allah, whatever you want to call it, higher power, spirits, it loves us. Your dead ancestors, they love us. They love me and they love you. Yeah. All right. What's your fave quote? Shit, I don't have one. C'est la vie. That's not a quote. What is it? What's my favorite quote? I don't have one. I really don't. Oh. Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Is that a quote? I heard that saying once. It changed my life. You should have one. Well, I rather let God or source talk through me. I think they're more eloquent. Spirit is more eloquent. The reason I talk the way I do is because I allow Spirit to talk through me. I wish I was that good, you know? It's really Spirit. Spirit does this. Spirit allows me to talk to you guys the way that I do. And you know how painful that is? When I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to channel and I fucking have no faith and I'm like, fuck the divine, fuck. Like, you know when you have those days where you just have no faith? Yeah. I've been feeling like that for the last year, since March mostly. And I've been in a really dark place. But even then, I'm surprised. Like when I cry and I let integration happen, I'm still surprised at like the energy or the information that flows through me. That I even allow an energy so beautiful and so graceful like that to channel through, because there are days where I'm telling you guys, I don't want to hear it. There are days where I don't even fucking believe half of the things I say. But again, it's not me saying it, it's Spirit. Do you see what I'm saying? You know how humbling that shit is, or how triggering that shit is? It's terrible. And that's my career path. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Rather be happy, sure, even if I'm right, I have to compromise sometimes so I don't lose anyone. That's funny. It's true, right? Sometimes we're like, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy, right? That's funny. Okay. All right, Libra. 5448. All right. Libra, you're looking at something with, it's like something caught your eye this week, Libra. There's pure attraction, it's not even attraction. There's something here about the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. This is like everything you could ever really need. I don't want to say desire. This is not lustful energy. This is like peace of mind. This is fluffy. This is goodness. This is love, real love. This is unconditional love. This is like peace of mind wrapped with love. This is like healthy. This is whatever this is. It's a beautiful energy. It's very, very gentle, forgiving energy. This is what this is. This is like a lifestyle or a way of living, right? A way of living is a lifestyle, right? It's like something that you're looking at intensely and it's becoming more, you're more drawn to it than ever. This looks like your happiness. Whatever this is, it's your Ten of Pentacles. And you're drawn to it day in and day out. You're more drawn to it than you want to admit. But there's something in between that. What's the obstacle between you and this Ten of Pentacles? Ooh. So many cards. It's like you're distracted with something else. You're entertaining something else. You're entertaining someone else. You're focused on something else that is not this. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is where you're at now. This is everything you've achieved. This is your lifestyle. This is your reality. This could be your job. This could be all the money you've made. This could be your home, your investments, your saving, your family life. This is what you have so far. But this is not enough. Because if it were, you'd be here and you'd be happy. You wouldn't be looking at the 10. You wouldn't be looking elsewhere for something like this. You wouldn't be looking elsewhere for this. If you were so happy here, you wouldn't be looking at this, wanting this, or being attracted to this. This is really, whatever this is better than this. You already have this, but you want this. See what I'm saying? That's your dilemma. Why? Why is the Two of Swords here? Is this you choosing between both? Trying to choose between both? Your comfort zone, what you know, what you've built, being grateful for what you have, and yet knowing that there's more that you could have. And that's exactly where you're being led to. And you're feeling guilty because it's like you should be happy where you're at, but it's not enough. Libra, are you selfish? And I don't even want to say selfish. Do you love yourself enough to admit that you want more? You want more. Are you willing to go for it? Even if others don't agree with you, even if people are saying that this is as best as you're going to get, this is all you're worthy of, or why shoot for the stars, reach for the stars, when you already have enough. Because you do. You already have enough. What you have here is great. It's good. And yet you want more. I don't think this is coming from a place of like greediness. I think this is coming from a place of ambition. There's a difference. I don't want to say you're bored where you're at. I just feel like there's more. You could have more. You could go towards more. You can gain something here. But it's going to require a risk. You're going to have to risk this to get to this. What do you think, Libra? Thank you so much, Loyan. Hey, welcome. Welcome to all the people that came in. Can you ask a question? Right now we're doing a reading, but if you donate, Cash App, PayPal, or on YouTube, I will read for you right now. Anybody that wants a reading, donate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Libra. Yeah. This is what I'm saying, man. It's like you already have something that's beautiful. You really do. But Libra, there's your heart, though. Your heart. There's something within you that's saying, I want more. You're literally going within and saying, I want more. And I feel like some part of you may be judging yourself. I don't want to say you're judging yourself. Either you're judging yourself or there's a part of you that is afraid that if you risk what you already have, you may end up with nothing. There's a fear here. Let me tap into that fear. What is this fear? Let me make sure it's exactly what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull one more card, okay, before we move on. The Lovers again. You're changing, or you've changed. This has to do with love. The level of love that you have now is amazing, or it's a direct reflection of who you've been. But because you're changing, you're afraid that the level of love you're receiving is not enough anymore. Ooh. Because the Lover came out twice, and I overlooked it. That's why it came out again. The level of love that you have has been great thus far. It's filled your needs. It's filled the void, right? Because I don't want to say it like that, but it's filled a need. It's been enough. But because you're changing and you're opening up and you're expanding, you require more love and care than what you're receiving now. So some of you guys are really thinking about leaving and starting over. Going for the 10. A sense of love that's deeper than what you already have. For some of you guys, it's just yourself, but it's the reason it's showing up in your partnerships, or you're doubting your partners, the ones you have, it's because you're doubt. The way you want to love yourself is changing. So you're learning to love yourself in a deeper way, which is why you're starting to doubt the partners that you're with, because it's not enough anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. That's what happens when we change. And it's a scary fact, but it just feels like, for some of you guys, feel like whatever your needs are not being met. And again, it's no one's fault. You just changed. This happens all of the time, guys. All of the time. And I feel like some of you guys are starting to become aware of that. That your needs, your path is not aligning to certain significant others' paths. This doesn't have to just be sexual relationships. This could be family members. Some of you guys don't relate to your family anymore. Some of you guys don't relate to the same social group anymore. And that is scaring y'all. Because you've had a great relationship. You've lasted years together. You've built memories and friendships and momentum, and you've built so much with these people. Only to realize that some part of you knows it's time to go. Oh. I feel for whoever this is. It's not enough is what I'm getting. Again, I just want to stress this. It is not your fault. I just think that people change. And you're growing, and you're becoming, and you're opening up more. Which is why the level of love it's increasing. And I feel like sometimes the people we're around don't really reflect that type of love that we need. right? They just don't. Some people don't change. Some people don't. Sometimes we grow out of those environments, and it's for a reason, because it's just how it is. You chose to grow. You chose to ascend and open up and change. Or maybe life did it to you, for you. And the realization is it's really difficult to admit. Some of you guys are ready for something more. But it's up to you. Excuse me. You decide what's best for you in the long run. All right. That was for my Libra. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Blessings to you, Arlene. Thank you, Nick. I am from Turkey. I love you. Thank you, Sank. 2 to 1. Is it 2B1? I don't know. Thank you for all the like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I love y'all. Scorpio. All right, let's take a little break because I'm fucking exhausted. It's been an hour. One hour. Scorpio. Did I timestamp? I think I did. I did not. 67:30. Okay. Ah, shit. This looks like a love story to me. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, okay? I'm gonna use a different deck, though. I don't want to use this deck. I'm gonna use the Delusion Tarot with the Luna L. It was a Chariot, okay. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what the fuck this is. This is giving me like... You're sitting still. You're doing your own thing. You're minding your business, and then like something comes towards you. Let me see. I want to pull one more card. You're back to the Hermit, though. I don't understand this. I am. Your reading is really interesting. I was not expecting this. So something makes you move. I know it's the year of the horse, 2026, yada, 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 whatever. But it's like you get communication or something comes towards you. You weren't expecting something to come towards you. It's a surprise. You're sitting still, you're minding your business, and you're just doing you, and then something fucking hits you. It's communication or a message or something. It's like in the physical. Something comes towards you and you have to take action. Whatever this news is, information, message is, it makes you move forward. It's like it's exactly the fire that you needed to get you to get up and go. It's like if something lights a fire up under your butt. If you were needing inspiration, if you were just kind of just chilling, doing you, it's like this shit comes in and it changes your fucking life. This information is going to change your fucking life. It's going to either inspire you or it's going to force you to get up and go. You were not anticipating this. I don't know what this is, though. It's so much fire, though, which is why I think it's like passion. It's fast. It's like energy, right? But it's information, though. And it makes you move, even though you're terrified. You don't know where you're going. You have no clue. But your instincts are driving you to move forward in the darkness, and you can't see your way forward. Even though the Hermit's within itself, with the Chariot, it's you moving forward. Let's see what else. It's going to happen in a couple of days. Wands is like days. Yeah, something comes in really fast and it gets you to question your whole existence. Whatever this is, it gets you moving. It automatically triggers an ending. Like if you thought you were going to delay an ending or take your time to wrap up a cycle, the Tower comes in or life comes in and boom, something changes your... You have no say in this. You thought you did. You thought you have more time on your side. You don't. The universe has to come in and shake something up for you. Has to shake your world to the core to get you to get up and go. You're going to have to let go of something here with the world. You're going to have to look at something from a bigger perspective. You're going to have to look at the big picture and realize that whatever you're doing or whatever you're delaying here is not worth it because you're looking at the bigger picture. All of a sudden, you're enticed by the bigger picture. You're enticed by whatever shook you to the core, and now you're on your fucking way, and you're moving with speed. Yep, that was confirmation. You're moving with speed. I don't know what this is. I don't know what happens, but I've never seen you this alive. It's like you woke up from the dead. Could we dig a little bit more into what this is for Scorpio? Because Scorpio was just chilling there. Scorpio was not going to move. Scorpio was going to take its fucking time, figure out what it wanted to do, delay life a little bit longer, take your time. No, yeah, you got the King of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. This is you again. I'm gonna pull one more card. Yeah, there's something intervenes. The divine is gonna intervene to get you to move. And you're gonna thank the divine for doing something for you that you couldn't do for yourself. It's going to force you to take action when you knew you weren't going to fucking do it. The universe knew that, so your guides bring this change in or this realization in. And all of a sudden, boom, you move. This is for your best interest. Trust me, they always have your best interest. I know it's hard to believe that sometimes, because all we do is deal with pain and healing and work and risk and hard work. But no, this is part of your soul calling. Whatever this intervention is, it's because they want you to know that it's like they know your plan, your life plan. You know your life plan. You're distracted, or you're delaying something here. You're delaying this life goal, life plan, and the universe has to come in. They have to come in. They have to. They're going to do that to get you to move. It's like a gentle tap, but it's going to feel a little harder, right? But they do it out of love. You know your guides love you. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing it for your protection. I feel like whatever you're doing, delaying the inevitable, or whatever you're doing, it's they need you to move. They're like, no. If you were thinking of staying still somewhere or staying stuck somewhere, they're like, no. No, it's not in your best interest. So they're going to have to intervene. Yep. The initiation, the tower that brings in the breakthrough. And all of a sudden you have to move. That's all they're showing me. They're not showing me specifics, so I'm going to have to respect that. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, this is actually going to happen this week for you, so let me know in the chat what this is, okay? Not good, life, not good, problem, normal, about to play and go up. Huh? I'm Indian, normal person, no money, but I like Bill and R. Okay, cool. Cool, thank you for sharing that. Blessings to you, darling. Thank you, Nikki. House. Hello, Unwoken Gem. All right, I think I got everybody here. I got to say hi to everybody. Let's see what else. That was Scorpio. The next reading is going to be for Saggies. I know somebody was asking for Saggy a bit ago, so. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What is this in the back? Y'all see, it's like somebody praying in the background. This is you. I'm paying attention to this person, this being praying in the background. This is you. I never seen that figure in the background before. Let's see. Why are you praying? What are you praying for, Sagittarius? I don't even think that's an ancestor. I think that's actually you. That's crazy. I never seen like you as the main figure in the background. That's pretty cool. Yeah, root. You're going to be part of decision making. You're part of the decision making for something, but you don't want to be acknowledged that you are. It's like you're making decisions for a group of people or for an environment. You call the shots. Not all the shots, but you're a part of like the design or the layout of a work environment, a group environment, wherever the decision making is being made. This could be just two parents, but you're the one putting a lot of the input, but you don't want anyone to know. It's like you don't want to be acknowledged for the decision making that you make in the background. So maybe the way you show up in front of people, it's kind of like meek. You don't say much, you smile, but really a lot of the decision making comes because of you, or goes through, because a lot of the decision making is made through you, but this person is taking all the credit, or this person is the one seen as the main person. This could be the main person that makes the decisions. This could be the head boss. This could be the provider, but your input is very important. It's just as important in a way. Like, you call the shots to some degree, and I feel like, but you don't want people to know that. That's a good strategy. It's almost as if like you're doing it on purpose, though. You're doing it on purpose because you want, it's like you don't need the recognition, you don't need the attention. You know you call the shots, right? You know, it's like you're the silent partner. Your say matters, but you don't need it to be displayed out there. You don't need to display your strength or your position in power. But this person seems kind of helpless in the background. I don't. It almost seems like you want to play passive, but unfortunately, it's not up to you anymore. It almost seems like you've been playing passive this whole time. Or you like to seem like you're passive, or there's something about you wanting to seem passive, but in reality you're not. And I think people, it's like this is the season where you reclaim your power. You've always had it, but I feel like there's something here about your presence being known. Now people know that you call the shots because you're making it yourself aware. You're making yourself known. You call the shots too. Your input matters. But you're doing it in such a way. It's so attractive. I don't know who you are, but it's very attractive. Male or female, gender does not matter. Let's see what else. Okay, bye. My number, yeah. Okay, bye. Ooh. Yeah, you're about to step into real... Okay, you're already a leader, right? But it's like now you're gonna be seen tenfold. It's almost like you're now you reap the benefits of your leadership capability. So you could have been in the background your whole life, being a leader, calling the shots, being the silent partner, but maneuvering with quiet, not wanting to be seen. This season, unfortunately, that's done. You're showing up and people are going to know you're the boss. So you better get, I don't want to say you better get used to it. I would say you better be prepared, because all eyes are going to be on you. All eyes are going to be on you. And people are going to gravitate towards you. People are going to want to be friends with you. People are going to want your approval. You're going to be on the other side of things. This is your year. You're going to be on the other side where maybe your whole life it's been the other way around. This time, people are going to want your approval. People are going to want your attention. People are going to want your input. And it's going to feel nice. It's going to feel nice to be at the top and then to be acknowledged for the leadership capabilities that you have and display. This is reaping season. You're going to reap the rewards of all the hard work you've put in your whole life, but never wanting to be acknowledged because I don't know if it's because you didn't feel you were worthy, or maybe it wasn't the right time. Either way, I think it's both. You don't have a choice in the matter. You will be looked at and acknowledged, and just because of the way you show up, it's like your confidence grew. So now there's someone like you cannot be in the shadows. Not anymore. That it almost seems like the shadows was your comfort zone. You're about to be out of your comfort zone. But this is the good kind of out of your comfort zone. This is a good one. This is where you actually get praised for all the hard work, right? If shit falls on you, at least you still get it's like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to deal with all of it, the repercussions, the responsibilities, the consequences. You were dealing with all of that when you were in the shadows, when you didn't want to get praised, versus now you're gonna get praised, but you're gonna have to get chewed out if things don't work out, right? So, but you can handle that responsibility. You're gonna love it. You are going to love the attention and the praise and the acknowledgement, and whoever's seeking your guidance, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love every bit of it. But again, you're gonna do it in such a way that's gonna make you attractive, because I don't see you being, that conceited with it. But you deserve the acknowledgement. Okay, Sagittarius? All right, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I know that was a short reading, but it was very, very nice. I loved it. The next reading is going to be for my what's next? Capricorn. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot. I always forget the fucking signs. And they're right on my notebook. I could just look. We're almost done. Hey, I did it in an hour and a half. That is freaking fantastic. That is fantastic. Record time. All right. Capricorn is the best, says the Capricorn. Yeah, that those are my Cappies. We're the best. Tell them I'm the best. Shout out to all my Capricorns on the channel right there. Yep. What is it? Said a red cat. Said the red cat. Oh, said the red cat. Gotcha. All right. 88. 10. Sorry, y'all. I'm blind. At this point, I'm surprised I can even read a number. Okay. All right, Capricorn. You are manifesting big this week. Oh my God, you don't understand. Some of y'all were sitting here like, oh, it's 2026. Who cares? Like, a lot of y'all did not care about the new year, new me. You were like, fuck that. I don't care. I'm still doing what I got to do to get that money, reaching my goals, doing what I got to do. I don't care, right? But what you don't understand is you're at the point of your life, you've hit a peak, okay? And I don't think you understand how big this change is. Like the peak that you've reached is huge, okay? I'm talking about from a spiritual level, and now it's manifesting into the physical. The amount of power, the way you're manifesting back in the day, it was small stuff. You brought them in within days, hours, whatever. You brought them in. You made things happen. But you had to work your ass off to make it happen, right? No, the difference now versus the way you manifested back then and now, it's a joke, right? Because what's going to happen in the next few days is going to shock you. You are manifesting not just in the speed in which it comes in, but in the magnitude of it, okay? You're not manifesting small things anymore. You could. That's play, child's play, right? What you're bringing into the physical from the 5D, like the amount of healing and growing and the amount of love that it required to manifest from the heart space, right? For you to be able to bring in these big manifestations, the amount of patience and attention to detail, amount of growth that it took for you to get there. This is why you kind of gave up, right? Because it took too long, or you didn't see results, right? But you did the work on the internally, right? So now you've reached a level where you're manifesting big things. You're thinking of big things, right? And you're bringing them in fast. I mean, what you're going to manifest this week, you really need to set that intention of what it is that you want, because it's going to come in. Some of you guys, you prayed for like to be able to start your own business. Some of you guys were praying for a big audience, a big amount of sales. Some of you guys were praying for an opportunity or for a promotion, if it's in the career space, right? Because it's Capricorn. It's going to happen. It's happening. You better be for damn sure this is what you want here and here. And I feel like it's going to come in. So whatever you want to manifest, you better make sure it's big. Set your intentions on something big, because it's going to happen within this month. No joke. You think I'm joking? Try it. Put it to the test. And in a month, you come to me and you tell me if it worked or not, and it's going to work. Why? Because you're in the right headspace. You're in the right heart space to manifest like that. This shit's no fucking joke. The speed in which this is coming in, the assistance is also helping you bring these things in. For some of you guys, it's acknowledgement. Some of you guys are going to get an acknowledgement that you never fucking got in your life. There were certain acknowledgments that you were seeking from people that didn't give it to you, but because you did it for yourself, or you're doing it for yourself, you're going to receive it from all of these fucking strangers that you could never imagine would give you this acknowledgement. For some of you guys, it's in the workplace. You could have worked your ass off, hoping to receive something, and you never got it. Only for you to give it to yourself, and then boom, it comes in. Do you see what I'm getting at? For some of you guys, it's love in the love department. You guys are attracting people that are loving you in ways you could never have imagined, because you're doing it for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So when I say, are you ready to manifest? You better fucking be ready, because you're bringing it in fast. So if what you're receiving you like, imagine going for something even bigger. I want you to think really big, massive, and know it's going to come in now, because you're ready for it now. You've done the healing for it now. 2026 is the year that it happens. It comes into fruition because you did the fucking work. But now you believe you're worthy of it, which is why it comes in like this. You think I'm playing? Put it to the test, and then you talk to me. Okay? All right, that was for my Capricorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For me, it's overcoming addiction, loving myself, healing through alchemy. You're just bigging up our egos for brilliance. Subscribe. Capricorn is the best. Okay, go ahead. Put it to the test. Fuck what I say, right? Fuck what I'm saying. Put it to the test. Because that's my point. Recovery, right? I'm gonna use your fucking example, because I'm gonna use it. I've been in recovery for many, many years. Many years. And I did so much fucking crying this fucking year. So much. It's like ridiculous. I was crying for 5 months straight. Then I stopped, then I started, then I stopped, then I started. Then I'm crying 3 times a week, sometimes even once a week, right? But it's continuously this whole year. Do you know how much shit I was able to manifest like that just in the last month alone in December, because I'm in a better space to receive these things, because I feel I'm worthy of these things. Do you know how much more I have now because of this? It's a reflection of what I feel within myself. Think of it that way. I'm changing the language, so now all of a sudden it's not so hyping me up. It's reality. If you believe in your heart you're worthy of it all, you're worthy of true love, you're worthy of the money, it comes to you. The hard work was you healing. That was the hard work. That's what you spend your whole fucking life trying to do. Because not everything was easily granted to you. You worked for it. But guess what? Now it comes in easy because you believe you're worthy of it. Do you see the difference? That's why they say manifestation is not just what you believe to be true, but you have to know you're worthy of it. That's where the healing comes in. So use the recovery as your experience, right? To heal you. And then all of a sudden, all these good things start happening to you. They're a direct reflection of what you fucking believe about yourself. It's the same thing. I wasn't spam, but you're right. You get the Capricorn lovers themselves to be back. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I know what I'm saying, bruh. I don't just say these things to say these things. I say this because I'm with y'all. I can't channel something I don't believe. I can't channel something I'm not working through. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it ain't cap. It ain't cap. All right. Aquarius. Yeah. 9 years recovery. Yeah. 96.20. I'm going to say 96.30. Yeah, 9 years of recovery. And I still don't know shit. Can you fucking believe that? All right. Aquarius. Justice. It's written in stone. It's set in stone. Justice comes in. Justice is coming into you for something that happened to you a while ago that you consider, whatever this was, it was a betrayal, dishonesty, a betrayal, something that left you scarred, broken, destroyed. Something destroyed you to fucking pieces. Something broke you, left you faithless, it left you feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, it left you destroyed on the floor with nothing left to live. That's how you ended up. And the universe calls fucking justice on you, Aquarius. This week, justice for all that went wrong, for all the shit that wasn't even your fucking fault, that you had to clean up, all the messes you had to clean up that weren't even your fucking fault, right? Or maybe they were. Maybe you fucked up in a different lifetime. I don't know. What I do know is you think that there's a lot of injustices that occurred for you, and no one, not you, you never got justice for these things. You do this week. There's justice in the heart. There's some type of healing that takes place. Something's gonna make you fucking bawl in tears this week because you get acknowledged by the Most High. You get acknowledged for an injustice that took place, and you will get fucking justice. It's not in the way you think it is. That's why you're gonna cry, but it's gonna hit you to the fucking core. It's gonna fucking make you feel like you're gonna cry like a baby on the floor when this justice comes in. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna come in. And it's going to write your name and cross it out saying, okay, the scales of justice are balanced. It's going to scratch your name off. Justice for you, for Aquarius. And all of a sudden you end up as the Empress. Whatever this justice is, I want to cry. Sorry. Whatever this justice is, once you let that shit touch you, you're going to feel like the Empress again. You're going to feel like anything is possible again. You're going to feel like gentle. You're going to revert back to your gentle, loving, kind person who believes in the best of humanity and the best of the world. You're going to revert back to this. Congratulations. Ooh, that shit hit hard. I'm going to hit a different deck. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you're going to take this up to God. You're going to take this up to fucking God. You're going to let God know that you're angry first for why this injustice took place. You're gonna take the shit up with the Most High, with your demons. You're gonna take that shit up with anyone who will listen. But it's just between you and faith, right? You and anti-faith, right? I hope I'm making sense. You're gonna take this up to just you. It's personal between you and the spiritual realm. And you're gonna be angry. You're going to be angry with them at first because of the injustice. You still hold it close to your heart, but it's going to open you up. It's going to open you up and lead you closer to the happiness you deserve. You're breaking away from these limitations, this anger. Some of you guys, it's forgiveness. I sense forgiveness here. I know this feeling. It's forgiveness. You're gonna forgive. You're gonna forgive the spiritual realm, the good and the bad. You're gonna forgive yourself for holding on to this injustice. You're gonna forgive the universe for what it did or what it did not bring in that you felt you deserved, and you're gonna be able to move the fuck on. You're going to be happy again. Or you're going to get a sign that tells you you're on the right path, and you're going to be happy again. And this is, whatever this is that clears your heart, it's going to clear your heart. You think you're clearing your heart now, it's going to clear your heart even more. And guess what's going to happen? Sun spirit, you're going to move forward. You're going to move very, very, very forward fast. Look at this, is starting over. With intensity, with drive. It's the inner child. Believing in life again, believing in the miracles of the world, believing that there's such thing as a good life. You're worthy of a good life, and you're on your way to making that happen. But you really believe it. Do you see what makes people try again? Depression makes people want to sit still, right? Because they have to deal with the pain. This is you getting out of a depression. This is you clearing the heart, clearing this, it's grieving, right? Grieving something that did not actualize in the material. Making your amends to yourself and forgiving yourself and the Most High. And then moving the fuck on. Because you understand that life does not end here. Life does not end in your pain and your sorrow. That's only right now. But what comes after is a whole new opportunity to live a life well-deserved, a life just worth living because you're you. And you get to have that experience again, and you really believe it this time. You have enough drive within yourself and enough heart space to believe that you can be happy again. Shit, you feel confident enough to go pursue your dreams and live your life just as you desire. No matter what transpired in your fucking past, in your life, no matter what didn't transpire, it doesn't matter. You can let it go and move the fuck on because you deserve it. And I'm sorry that I'm cursing, but I really feel personally drawn to this reading. Yep, the world. You served your time, or you've done your time. You paid your debt. Or you cleared your debt. I would say you healed it for some of you guys. Yeah. If you think you haven't made a difference, if you think you haven't moved or changed or any of that, you're about to see this week that that is completely false. You're about to see what you're really made of or what life is about to really offer you. You're about to see, Aquarius. Abundance. Yeah, this card wanted to come out. Yeah, it's a whole new cup. It's a chance to start over, rewrite your own reality. Live in a way where there's enough faith within you to know that you can have the life you truly deserve. Some of you guys are resentful because, again, you don't feel that, because there's certain things that didn't happen for you. You feel you gave up. You gave up because certain things didn't happen for you in the way you wanted it to. You felt like it was an injustice. You stopped living. You stopped living. You stopped believing. But this week, I'm telling you, there's a healing of the heart. There's forgiveness. Once you take that shit up with big dog, with spirit, with the ancestors, with whatever, even your own fucking shadow, when you take it up with self, you're going to be angry. But you're going to be able to forgive and let go. And then you win. Because you're holding on to shit. It doesn't even fucking matter. It's not going to matter 5 years from now. It's not going to matter 10 years from now. It won't. Yes, they fucked you over. Yes, somebody passed away. Yes, it hurts so fucking bad. But it is no reason to stop living. And the universe has been trying to get you to see that, but it's just so hard. Because we think if we hold on to it, then maybe there will be justice. That's no way to live. And you're going to forgive yourself for doing that. And you're going to move on. That was for my Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Man, that reading got my ass. Yo, that shit got me real bad. Okay. Damn, this shit was hard. Okay. Should I even do the last reading? Do I have it in me to do the last reading? Probably not. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm always crying up in here. Miracle is the house. This time, maybe. The house? What do you mean? I was Aquarius. I needed that second. Pisces. Sorry, y'all. This fucking reading, man. This reading's got me fucking wanting to cry and shit. I don't think I've cried like this with you guys in a long time. So it's really, I'm a little embarrassed. Pisces, Pisces. I'm really trying not to cry. 11009. Oh, we'll do 11010. I'm crying because that last reading got my ass, you know? It's with the forgiveness and shit. Letting go and moving on. I think a lot of us needed to hear that one, including me. Don't cry. Thank you, blessed God. I'm just crying because of the reading. Crippling sadness. He said crippling sadness. Orange sunrise. Oh. Yeah, it was definitely debilitating sadness. Yo, I'm gonna cry once I'm done with this reading, because that shit was fucking hardcore. The Aquarius reading, go back to it. Alright, damn, Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, it's over. It's over. This is you saying goodbye, paying your respects. It's like this, someone feels really unlucky here. Like years of bad luck, 6 years of bad luck, 6 years of, like years of karmic cycle. It's done. It's done. It's like you served your time. Somebody could have come out of jail. Somebody served their fucking time and they cannot wait to get the fuck out. Somebody spent a lot of years miserable. It's like something bad occurred to you, and you've been like living in this cycle, trying to overcome it or move on from it. It's like bad luck. A stroke of bad luck hit you years ago, and you've been trying to move on or trying to figure out who you are in spite of it, and you could never figure it out. And now you do. You're okay not knowing who you are after the bad event or the bad luck or the whatever this is. You could not figure out who you are for the life of you, and you're okay with that. You're okay not knowing who you are yet, but you want to get the fuck out of that energy. It's like the wasted years of the bad luck, or feeling sad, or feeling discouraged, or feeling like pain. It's gone. It dissipates. And it's like a new chapter of happiness comes in. A new chapter of happiness comes in. This is a year of luck. Luck is on your side. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly what it's reminding me of. Yeah, this feels like bad luck. Like bad things happen and you couldn't believe it. It like took the life out of you. It took your whole existence out of you. You're just not yourself anymore. Versions of you died and you just couldn't get up. You could not get up for the life of you. You tried, you just couldn't succeed. It was an arduous journey. I feel like this is what I'm getting. It's like somebody took your fucking heart. And like they took your luck, they took your spirit, they took your essence was taken from you. It was out of your control. It was like you had to serve your time or some shit. Pisces. Yeah. You don't know who you are. You're trying to figure that out, but it's like that's the whole point. It's like you're able to get up and understand that we all have our downfalls, and then we have the good stuff that comes in. And I feel like the good stuff is you experiencing a new version of yourself. Even though you don't know what that is or what that looks like. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen this one. Some of y'all became so jaded after the unfortunate events. This is you, man. You became so jaded, like you just became death itself or a part of the darkness itself. You made friends with the darkness. It really changed your whole life. You're not the same. But it's made you fucking stronger, man. Look at this, the strength in this one. This is not someone to play with. You've dabbled with death or dealt with death. You don't come back from that so easily. Yeah. But you still live. You still get to live. One last card and then we're done for the night, thank God. That was as long as 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. I used to love doing this shit for hours, but bro, I be getting tired now. I be getting fussy and tired and all of that. Get on your mind, go and be a good person and ask God always. Don't be sad. It is in my mind. No. It is in the heart. It is in the heart, not in the mind. The heart. We are with God in the heart. Yep, Pisces, you believe. There is another day with Capricorn energy. Yeah, use Capricorn energy to your advantage. This is you taking action, bold action in the physical. This is you getting up and showing up. Even if you don't know what that looks like, even if you feel like your life's a mess, even if your whole life changed, even if you'll never be the same again, it doesn't matter. Get up and go. You believe. Not because, oh, you have faith in the universe and no, because this, that, and no, just because you fucking survived this shit. Because you survived it. That's why you're a badass. You fucking survived it. It killed you for half of the couple of the years. It killed you inside. You couldn't move. You were debilitated, but you made it the fuck out alive. You made it alive. That's all that fucking matters. You want me to sit here and tell you fairy tales? Nah. What fucking person doesn't go through their fucking pain? But you fucking survived it like a fucking beast, like a champ. Take that shit. Honor your stripes. Honor that shit. Tell the whole world nothing took you down. You tell the world that nothing took you down for long term. It took you down temporarily, but not long term. You're still fucking alive. So you might as well enjoy it because you survived that shit. You know how many people go through what you go through and kill themselves? Do you know how many people go through what you go through and don't fucking make it? You made it. You fought fucking demons. The demons couldn't fucking take you away. The demons couldn't keep you incarcerated. Spiritual warfare couldn't fucking keep you down forever. You survived. Now go live your life. James Bond, Mission Impossible, possible, never give up. That's right, that's right. That's right, survived. Yeah, you survived. You're surviving. Yeah. Now go live your life until you find out who you are, or keep living it now in the moment and experience some type of fucking joy that you didn't go off yourself. Experience the joy. Go live for the people that didn't make it. Because there's people out there who fucking died and didn't get to see another fucking day. They didn't get to see 2026, but you did. That's the fucking reality of it. That's the reality of it. Yeah, you have to go to work. No, you get to go to work. You get to make money. You get to buy yourself things. You get to live your life the way you fucking want to. You get to go eat dessert or snacks or go to the gym. You get to go to the movies. You get to go do whatever the fuck you want to do. Live your life is what I'm saying. Okay? Yeah. COVID. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. That was my 12 sign forecast. We did it in 2 hours. We did it in 2 hours. Holy shit. It usually takes me 3.5 hours. Fucking name. I love y'all. That's right. The age of Aquarius. I am an Aquarius, by the way. Shout out to all my Aquariuses. Shout out to all my signs. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. If you guys love me, resonate with me, go book a reading with me. I have $20 specials today. $20 specials for a 30-minute reading. $20 specials for a 30-minute reading. It's the best reading you're ever going to get, okay? All right, y'all. If nobody has any questions, I think that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel. You can donate Cash App, PayPal, or on YouTube. The description box below, click on more. You'll find all that information, okay? Yeah. Did anybody want to do a live reading? One love. Yeah. That shit was hardcore. Damn, I got paper on this. Yeah. Oh, that shit was hardcore. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go fucking cry. That shit was, yeah, it got me, okay? I love y'all. Don't forget to book your readings with me, your private readings. I love you guys so much. Bye. Wait. Ah, shit. Subscribe, get ready for elevation, and your channel will grow. Yeah, it will. Thank you. It will. I'm used to doing readings for people on here too. So if you guys want a reading, donate. Any donations would help for my cause. I just want to do this for a living. Not work a day in my life besides doing this. I wouldn't call this work though, you know. It's not called work if you love it, you know. And that shit, the shit that I do here made me cry. The fucking Aquarius reading fucking killed me. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I love you. Bye.